Hello Dub Nation, it's always a thrill to connect with you, especially as we're about to reveal the latest news that could shape the fate of our beloved Golden State Warriors. But before we dive into this whirlwind of information, let me make a friendly request. Show us some love by clicking the like button to strengthen our bond, and hey, if you are not subscribed yet, join our channel for a thrilling and emotional journey. Don't forget to turn on notifications to stay ahead of the game. 3 reasons for and against the Golden State Warriors pursuing a trade for Lauri Markkanen. Speculation about the Golden State Warriors trading for Lauri Markkanen persists and will likely continue until he is either officially traded or signs a contract extension with the Utah Jazz when he becomes eligible on August 6. The Warriors have assembled a 14-man roster they are comfortable with and are willing to wait as the Jazz deliberate, as Anthony Slater from The Athletic reported earlier this week. Markkanen seems like a perfect fit for the Warriors, but there are also reasons to hesitate regarding the 2023 All-Star. After failing to trade for 9-time All-Star Paul George just before free agency, the Warriors have shifted their focus to Markkanen as their desired trade target. Unlike the Sacramento Kings, who pursued DeMar DeRozan, the Warriors have eyes only for Markkanen. The Warriors' willingness to wait is based on several factors, including their overall satisfaction with their off-season moves and the potential perfect fit Markkanen offers. However, trading for him does come with risks, especially considering the young assets and future picks required to acquire him from Utah. Let's examine both sides of the argument, starting with 3 reasons why the Warriors are right to target the 2023 All-Star. 1. A secondary offensive star alongside Stephen Curry. In the past 5 seasons, only one Warrior besides Stephen Curry has averaged more than 22 points per game, D'Angelo Russell, during his brief 33-game stint aided by Curry's hand injury. Despite winning the championship in 2022, the Warriors have struggled in recent years without another star-level offensive player beside Curry. Markkanen could fill that role, having averaged 25.6 and 23.2 points over the past 2 seasons with remarkable efficiency, nearing the prestigious 50-40-90 club. Golden State could utilize Markkanen's offensive skills in various ways, whether it's scoring off screens, serving as a lethal pick-and-pop partner for Curry, or exploiting mismatches inside with his 7-foot frame. The possibilities are endless. 2. Ideal combination of size and shooting for frontcourt balance. The current roster puts Steve Kerr in a tough spot for the upcoming season. The Warriors need to create opportunities for Jonathan Kuminga to thrive as a starter entering his 4th season. However, doing so without forcing Draymond Green to start as an undersized 6 feet 6 inches center at 34 years old is challenging. They could replace Andrew Wiggins with Kuminga at the wing, but this would raise spacing concerns with a frontcourt of Kuminga, Green, and Tracy Jackson-Davis. These issues would be largely alleviated by adding Markkanen, a 7-foot sharpshooter who adds spacing without sacrificing size. While Markkanen isn't the rim protector or shot blocker Jackson-Davis is, he has the size and rebounding ability to suggest a frontcourt featuring him. Kuminga and Green could thrive, especially offensively. 3. Team-friendly contract simplifies salary matching. One of Markkanen's most appealing aspects is his team-friendly contract, set at just $18 million for next season. This makes salary matching straightforward, meaning the Warriors and Jazz only need to agree on the assets involved. This wasn't the case with Paul George, as the Clippers were unwilling to take back the nearly $50 million salary required to acquire the two-way forward. Most star players like George come with hefty price tags, making trades more complex. Markkanen's current contract, however, presents a unique opportunity. These 3 reasons make a compelling case for the Warriors targeting Markkanen. But what about the other side of the equation? 1. Difficult negotiations with Danny Ainge. Dealing with Danny Ainge and the Utah Jazz is notoriously tough, as evidenced by their rejection of 2 first-round picks for young big man Walker Kessler. The Warriors would have to part with a substantial amount to land Markkanen, likely involving Jonathan Kuminga or Brandon Podziemski as key pieces, 2 first-round picks, 2 pick swaps, and potentially more players like Andrew Wiggins, Moses Moody, Gary Payton II, and Kevin Looney. They might even need to include additional first-round picks via a 3rd team. To acquire Markkanen, the Warriors would have to mortgage their future. Is it worth it for a player who, while very good, isn't a top 10 player in the league and has only 1 All-Star appearance? 2. Upcoming contract extension/free agency. Paying a high trade price also means committing to Markkanen with a potential max extension. Otherwise, there's the risk of him leaving as an unrestricted free agent next offseason. This could put the Warriors in a financial bind, especially if they retain Kuminga, who might also seek a substantial extension. Golden State would be committing to a core of Stephen Curry, Markkanen, Kuminga, and Draymond Green, with limited draft assets to make further moves. While risky, this approach might be necessary to prioritize Curry's peak years, hoping Markkanen's and Kuminga's youth mitigates the risk. 3. Lack of playoff experience. Lost in all this is Markkanen's complete lack of playoff experience. Despite the excitement surrounding his addition given his offensive skills and ideal fit, he has never played on the biggest stage. Transitioning from Utah to Golden State would bring significant pressure, entering as a co-star alongside one of the league's greatest players and a potential savior for a declining dynasty is no small task. If Markkanen can help guide the Warriors through the regular season and into a strong playoff position, the pressure will only intensify as he navigates uncharted playoff waters. This is a lot to ask of someone for whom you're mortgaging your future. NBA legends make brutal predictions about the Warriors' chances next season. For the first time in a while, it seems the Golden State Warriors will enter the upcoming season with limited external expectations. Some fans remain hopeful that the franchise can recapture its recent glory, but others see no way to overlook the harsh reality. The Warriors finished 10th in the Western Conference last season, led by 36-year-old Stephen Curry with little star support beyond a successful trade or significant leaps from Jonathan Kuminga and/or Brandon Podziemski. NBA legends Charles Barkley and Baron Davis are not confident that the Golden State Warriors will make a splash in the league next season. Golden State's 46-36 record last season looked solid on paper, but they fell victim to a strong conference that is likely to become even more competitive moving forward. Their off-season acquisitions of DeAnthony Melton, Kyle Anderson, and Buddy Hield are good, but they don't leap off the page as players who will catapult the franchise back to the top of the standings. This leaves the Warriors in a precarious position, with NBA legend Charles Barkley, who accurately dismissed them last season, brutally assessing that the team will be even more mediocre next year. Barkley, never one to have kind words for Golden State lately, might provoke eye rolls with his comments, which could be taken with a grain of salt. More concerning, perhaps, are the remarks from former Warrior Baron Davis recently on the Draymond Green Show, with the two-time All-Star declaring the dynasty over after Klay Thompson's departure. Hell man, the dynasty is over. I don't know how you kill a dynasty without letting your gunslingers ride off into the sunset. This isn't the fairy tale ending. Tying for the 16th best record in the league last season, most analysts predict the Warriors will find themselves in a similar situation once again. CBS Sports' Brad Botkin ranked them 15th in his power rankings, while Stephen No of the Sporting News placed Golden State 17th after the draft and free agency. The Warriors maintain high hopes for their young players, particularly Kuminga and Podziemski, but general manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. admitted, via Anthony Slater, on Friday, "I like our team, but there are also some things we can improve." With doubts from NBA legends and a tough conference ahead, the Warriors face an uphill battle to prove their critics wrong and reclaim their place among the league's elite.